Okay, so we do have Premier Access today, so we're going to try and see how many things we can get done with Premier Access. But first is Crush's Coaster, so we're going to try and do that. A better answer this time, haven't I? What do you want?
Well, there you are, Shack. Have you had any idea how long I've been trying to call you for? Now, I know you're in Disneyland Paris right now, yes. And I think you've been trying to get away with your challenge. That's right. You set me and Rebecca a challenge for our trip to Disneyland Paris, and now I've got a challenge for you. I don't have 25 tasks on a bingo card for you, but I have 7 riddles. In this envelope, you will find all 7 riddles that you'll need to solve. Now, this may be a ride that you'll need to ride, it may be an action or something for you to do, but I wasn't sure whether I had made these too easy or too hard. So in the case that you think you've cracked the riddle, I'm going to need to hear your workings out. I'll need to hear what lines correspond to your thinking process. Okay, I need to know what you interpret from this riddles. Okay, now I have the envelope here with me, but I've been able to use a little bit of Disney magic to get this envelope to you. So you might want to check your bag. I look forward to seeing how you get on with this challenge, and as always, have a great time. Bye.
All right, bye. See you soon, buddy.
Better check your bag.
No, there's no physical way that turned up here. Hang on. Oh, right. Let's have a look. Flip this round. Let's have a look in here. Go.
That was.
What? What? Disney magic. Ah, okay. Scratch what I said earlier. He can physically send me things through Disney magic. Okay, well, let's get into the queue for Crush's Coaster. Let's open up this bad boy.
Shemai everyone, it's JonnyVR here, JonnyVR from the future, as by the time I'm recording this, Shack and Jemma have come back from their Disneyland Paris trip, and now I've got to review the footage, hear their answers, and see whether they completed any of my challenges. So there were 7 riddles, so I'm going to pop up throughout this video to hear their answers and to go through the riddles. If you are going to Disneyland Paris and you fancy taking a crack at the riddles yourself, we can see about posting this on our social media. And always Shack is going to be, of course, reading the riddle while he's in Disneyland Paris. So if you want to give these riddles a go, skip past when I appear in this video. Otherwise, if you want to know the answers, I'll be telling them throughout. So yeah, let's see how Shack and Jemma did. Without further ado, let's get on with it.
Okay, let's open up this first one then. Okay, riddle 1. In the land that stands a peak is the answer that you seek. Just a door, a lie prevails. They don't say dead man tell no tales. When you understand this rhyme, go before you're out of time. You'll go beneath the ground to find where tales are told abound. What do you think?
Dead man.
Yeah, but he says in the land of the peak. Yeah. But so you need to go beneath the ground. So Johnny's first riddle. He says to the mountain that's like peaked. So that's
a peak.
That's Big Thunder. And he says to go underground as well. But he also says about Pirates of the Caribbean. Dead men tell no tales. I'm confused by that one.
Yeah.
So
we'll have to revisit that one.
Yes. Now we didn't go under the mountain. We went over it.
We did.
He's given us lots of red herrings with this because, like, the land that stands a peak. So, Big Thunder.
Big Thunder.
Big thing. So that is Adventureland. Is the answer that you seek.
So,
just next door, a lie prevails. So next door is pirates, isn't it? Yeah. They say dead man tells no tales, which is pirates.
Yeah.
But this is the bit when it throws me. It's like when you understand this rhyme, go for your time, which made me think, is that Phantom Manor? because just in case you die. And it says you need to go beneath the ground. It's like, well, you go underneath the ground to go to
the pirates?
No, to Big Thunder. But then to find the tales are told abound, and it said, dead men tell no tales, and he's got tales in capital. So
I think it's pirates.
Johnny, is it Pirates of the Caribbean? We haven't.
Oh man, okay, I had said that I didn't know whether I made these riddles too easy or too hard, but hindsight is really interesting. I was writing these riddles thinking that like, oh, it's so obvious, like from my point of view, but there was a few red herrings in there that I did throw in there. So let's go through. So basically, the land that stands a peak, it's Big Thunder, right? You got that right. You understood that well. Is the answer that you seek. Okay. Now oh man, this is so close, because in the next two lines, where I say, just next door, a lie prevails. They say that dead men tell no tales. This is, of course, a reference to Pirates of the Caribbean, but it is a red herring. And this actually is kind of the key to the whole riddle, in my opinion, because I say that next door, which next door to Frontierland is Adventureland, a lie prevails. And that lie is that dead men tell no tales. And then lines 3 and 4 go, when you understand this rhyme, go before you're out of time. And what Shack said there made me think Phantom Manor, because like, when you die, before you're out of time. And I was like, yes, that is exactly what I imagined when I was writing those lines. It is a reference to Phantom Manor. And you'll need to go beneath the ground to find where tales are told abound. So basically, there's two reasons for this. First of all, in Phantom Manor, you will, first of all, you go into that room and it starts to sort of descend and elongate, like as you go underneath the ground. And when you get to the point of the ride where there's like grim grinning ghosts all coming out to socialize, this is like underneath the ground of the burial grounds of Phantom Manor, and I noticed in my ride that I could see like certain graves or catacombs as I was going around. So you were underneath the ground, and the lie is that dead men tell no tales, and yet here you have ghosts telling many stories. So as with a lot of these riddles, I did write them to ride rides or do actions that you would normally do. And I know from a fact from your footage that you did ride Phantom Manor, but your answer to the riddle was almost correct, because the answer is ride Phantom Manor.
Alright, okay, so we've fit through some of the riddles, and we think we know this one, riddle 6. This one's tough. So take your time. The first line was just a rhyme. Ride 3 rides, I'll now define. Mine, 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 mine. So, there's only one really that it could be, and that is Old Crusher's Coaster there, which we rode yesterday. So. Know how our working's out, Johnny? Well, you said that the first line was just a rhyme, so obviously the second rhyme is just to rhyme as well. Ride 3 rides. Okay, so we've ridden many a ride. I'll now define mine. Here we go! Rain time! Woo! Mine. We're Welsh, we know all about the mines. Mine. So we've ridden 3 rides. We've also done crushes and there's the seagulls. The mine, and mine.
Yes, you got it absolutely correct. So funny enough, I actually thought this one was one of the hardest riddles. First of all, because I wanted to write a riddle to see if I could get you to ride like more than one ride with with as few words as possible. And then I started thinking about the seagulls from Finding Nemo. Mine. And so I wanted that to be one. And then I realized there was this other type of mines that you get in Big Thunder Mountain, and also credit in the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Is it a dark ride? That's what it's called. Yeah. So at one point of the dark ride, you actually go through the mines, which the dwarves go to work hi-hoing every day. So yeah, I did think this was one of the hardest ones, and yet you seem to have got it very easily. I did debate at one point whether to put the mine in quotation marks or not, because then you do read it like it's being like exclaimed. So I would have had it as just mine, and then mine to see if you would have got it. But so well done. That riddle is absolutely correct. So you needed to ride Crush's Coaster, Big Thunder Mountain, and Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Okay, riddle 5. Oh boy! This show I'm recommending. Full of wonder, never ending. Camera action, wait no lights. Shout and it will be alright. So I'm guessing that in this show, if you shout lights, they'll put the lights on. It's a magic spell that makes the lights come on. Well, we think we know this one.
Yeah, there's only one show that really fits the bill.
Mickey and the Magician. But unfortunately, no show today, and there was none yesterday either. So, Johnny, can we have this one? Because we can't actually do it.
We are going to see a different show instead.
Yeah, we're going to go watch it together. So you would have already watched that on our vlogs. So go check that vlog out.
Oh man, again, I cannot tell you how close you are to solving this riddle. Literally close in proximity. Because again, this was a short riddle, but oh boy, this show I'm recommending, this is a clear reference to Mickey and the Magician, as you were there standing outside Mickey and the Magician. Full of wonder, never ending, since it's a magic show as well. But then it's like camera action, wait, no lights, shout and it will be alright. Now, this was not to see a show, but it was an action to do. And you would have seen next to Mickey and the Magician, literally in the video that you just asked me about that riddle, you can see the canisters from Monsters, Inc. And throughout that whole response, you could hear people screaming and shouting into the canisters. So what you needed to do was scream into those canisters and give a little bit of power so there can be enough lights. Now, I do know for a fact that this is something that you did anyway, because I've seen it in your vlog. So it's something that you have done, but just didn't quite connect the dots on that one. And I did think this would have been too easy. If I had said scream and it'll be alright, instead of shout, maybe it would have been a bit easier. But that's why I went with shout in the end. But so close, so close.
So yeah, this is where the camels roam, Johnny. For riddle 3. So we go past where the camels roam, past the tree of someone's home. In this spot, it's no surprise, all around the black flag lies. Flies, that's one. In the rock, you'll find the key to solving riddle number 3. Try to cast it at your leisure. Add to this location's treasure. Okay, so we have where the camels roam, the tree, which is someone's home, which is Swiss Family Robinson's. So we go back past the Black Flag Flies. I can't say that, which is Pirates of the Caribbean. So we're on our way there. So all around the Black Flag Flies, there's Black Flag there, there's the Black Flag there, and I know there's going to be loads on the other side of that. And then there's Skull Rock. So we need to get inside Skull Rock and add some treasure to this location. So we shall see. So I just set the camera down there. There's black flags all around this area, and I'm sure there's some more back there. So I think maybe we need to go inside Skull Rock.
Okay, let's go across the bridge.
Cross the bridge and into the skull. No trespassing. Pirates only. Are you a pirate? Aye. Dum. What's this? Skull Rock. Don't need my umbrella up anymore. Huh. We are in the skull's mouth.
Yeah.
I don't think we can go upstairs today. Oh, I can hear voices up there. Let's go. Ah, there, steps. Careful with your steps. It is very slippery. Oh, I almost fell. Take extra care. Oh, look. There's the eyes and the nose. Arr. Hey, did you just cheat coming up those stairs? No pirate would use a flashlight. But, look. There be some coins over there, some treasure. I think we have to add to the treasure. I do believe that is Rebecca VR's treasure over there that Johnny said didn't make it. So, let's go get some pennies. There's your treasure. Now, aim it at the nose. Have you got it?
Filming?
I'm filming. Ready. Where did it go? It went in there. I saw a splash. I saw a splash.
It was in there. They didn't splash.
Okay.
Do we need to film
There's
it?
me.
So you've got full
It's
concentration.
okay. I've got it.
You splashed. You were
I meant to do that. I put a tracker on yours and it's right there, look. It's there. Right, so. Johnny, how about that riddle? Did we solve that riddle? I think we did. Because, you know, how we know why we're pirates now. Because we are! I get to that joke already. Right, let's continue to the next riddle. Riddle Master, Riddle VR. Every time.
Yeah, absolutely correct. Well done. I'm very glad you got that. You added to the treasure at Skull Rock. Of course, where the camels roam is Agrabah, which is that area as you enter into was it Adventureland, and you can go past that area and you'll see the tree, the Robinson's Tree House. Past that, you'll get to Skull Rock. Which again, there's a lot of pirates around there. There's Pirates of the Caribbean. There's the pirate ship, Captain Hook's pirate ship. That's where the Black Flag flies. A lot of pirates. In the rock, of course, is Skull Rock. And add to this location's treasure. So I knew that I wanted one of the riddles to be throwing a coin at a specific location, because that's what we saw. There was loads of locations when we were there, and we always tried to throw a coin. So there was a lot of options. It's a small world. There was the actual castle. There was Skull Rock, and also the Robinson's tree house itself, which I was gonna put as riddle number 3. At one point, riddle 3 was to throw it on the bed, like I did in my vlog, which is right at the very top of the tree. And instead of being adding to the location's treasure, the final line of the riddle would be like the bed sheets need changing, which would be a reference to like throwing some spare change on the bed. But yeah, anyway, I'm very glad you got that, and extreme bonus points for doing that whole section with a pirate's voice. Ha
Another riddle. Once upon a time, they say, if you search, you'll find the way. Find the place to overlook every path and every nook. Then make sure to look around and around and around. You'll find nearby some things to eat. A table full of tasty treats. Alright, okay, so once upon a time, they say, so that could be anything in Fantasyland. If you search, you'll find the way. Well, this is the way. That's Mandalorian in Discovery Land, but I think that's like stretching it a bit. Find a place to overlook. So you've either got the castle or you've got the Queen of Hearts' castle. They're the only two places that overlook things.
Yeah.
Every path and every nook. Okay. Then make sure to look around and around and around. That's it's the walrus story, isn't it?
Yeah, if you
So
could
it's
go
gotta
around
be-
and around the top of the castle overlooking
Oh yeah,
as well.
yeah. You'll find nearby some things to eat. A table full of tasty treats.
That's Alice.
Yeah, it's gotta be Alice. Oh, wait. How are we? By Alice in the Labyrinth. It's like if we knew all along. Right, let's go. So I'm gonna go this way, because it says to go this way. I don't think it's this way. I go around and around and around. We're going around and around and around. Oh. Right, okay.
There's tasty treats
Tasty treats there.
over there.
Yeah. And there's the Mad Hatter's Tea Party there. Okay. Johnny, did we do this riddle? I think we have. But hey, look what I just found. It's the king again. There he is.
So this one actually turned out to be a lot harder than I expected it to. Again, with this idea of when I was writing the riddle, thinking, "Oh, this is so obvious," when you know the answer. But again, your interpretation of this riddle is very interesting, and I can totally understand why you feel like you solved the riddle, and you have about half solved the riddle here. Okay, because this riddle, okay, so once upon a time, they say, as you said, it's clearly pointing you towards Fantasyland. If you search, you'll find the way. This was actually a reference to Alice's Curious Labyrinth, because you have to search to find the way through. Find the place to overlook every path and every nook. Again, is exactly where you were at the end of that little video. In the Queen of Hearts Tower, it is a place where you can overlook, and when you're up there, you can see the whole, a good part of the labyrinth and a lot of the different paths that stretch off. Okay, so halfway through the riddle, you've got to the right place, because I wanted you to go there. And then it says, find the place to go around and around and around and around and around and around and around. So, and then you said about the twisty part in the labyrinth, which is, I totally get why, because it's all about the labyrinth, and then you got that little bit of the labyrinth, which is very twisty, and so it does feel like you're going around and around and around. But from the place to overlook, which is where you were at the end of the video, you even said there, I can see Mad Hatter's teacups. And what do Mad Hatter's teacups do? They go around and around and around. So what I wanted you to do then is go to Mad Hatter's teacups, and you'll find something nearby, something to eat, a table full of tasty treats. Now, you did point out that there are some places where you can buy some food right in view. But in that little video, when you were showing Mad Hatter's teacups, you could see like this big tree. And if you went to Mad Hatter's teacups, round about behind where that tree was in the video, there's actually a big plastic table of fake tea and cake, which I believe is where you have photo opportunities with the Queen of Hearts. So I wanted you to go to the Mad Hatter's Teacups, in which case you might have seen this nice little photo opportunity space of a table, like a nice cartoon table with some tasty treats. So again, I totally understand your interpretation of this riddle, and surprisingly, this turned out to be the hardest one. But yeah, props.
Riddle number 7.
We are very dark as well.
A selfie here for all to see. A question asked upon your knee. Sounds familiar? Magically and happily may all you ever after be.
So we think we know this one. We think this is people getting down on one knee and proposing in front of the castle. So the castle's behind us. We're not quite in front of the castle because it's getting very busy now for the fireworks. But yeah, we know all too well about this. Thank you, Johnny. So I'm not going to be doing it again.
Oh, why not?
Well, I'm old and my knees aren't very good. And it's cold. It's getting windy. It's very dark. But yeah, we think that is that. But we also saw somebody taking the knee, taking an arrow to the knee, if you will. Down the front, down by the little bandstand area. So we'll pop that photo in there. So congratulations to those getting engaged. We've blurred their faces in case they didn't want to be publicly known on the internet. But yeah, and we might even pop ours in as well. Is that the correct answer, Johnny?
Well, the actual answer was, okay, so this was the last riddle, riddle 7. And I just wanted like a nice one to end your trip, if in case you did them in order, that is. But of course, you don't need to do them in order. A selfie here for all to see, a question asked upon your knee. So everyone, of course, takes selfies at the castle, and lots of people do propose in front of the castle. All I wanted to do was bring back memories of when you took an arrow to the knee and proposed in front of the Disneyland castle. And but what I wanted from you was a selfie at the castle. So the answer was to take a selfie at the castle, with the castle, which is something I know you've done. But I cannot tell you how impressed I am that you actually managed to spot somebody who was proposing and, like, get proof. So, like, although it wasn't the answer that I'm searching for, incredible, like, more brownie points than doing a pirate voice. That was, we didn't see anybody propose when we were there. That was remarkable. So, well done for that. And, of course, congratulations to the newly engaged couple.
Right then, so riddle number 4, which is our last riddle, because we haven't been doing these in order, have we?
No.
There we go. Right, so riddle 4, we have come to Discoveryland for our final one. Not that we were heading here for any other reason than to do this riddle.
Star Traders?
Oh yeah, I'm going to Star Traders, but yeah, number 4. That's why we left it to last. Millions of miles above.
Galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, so we got Hyperspace Mountain behind us. There is no room to push or shove. Well, there's been plenty of pushing and shoving in Disneyland Paris. The same is said of down below, 20,000 leagues maybe, where the waves pull to and fro. There's a little bit of waves behind us. Stop, where things are instrumental. There's lots of instruments down in the submarine or in the Nautilus. Discover something incidental, okay? Through the iris, look in awe and make a note of what you saw. So we did go down the Nautilus yesterday, so that's why we're not going back down there right now. But we do think your riddle is the Nautilus, and looking through the iris there, and it says make a note of what you saw. Now we did stay to watch 2 things. So we did first of all, and I think I caught this on, well, I knew I caught this on camera, we saw the whales, didn't we?
Yes.
And we think they're humpback
They
whales.
look like humpbacks.
Yeah, but we also saw
Turtles.
some sea turtles. We made some hair and roped them in. No, that's a Pirates of the Caribbean joke for you people. Yeah, so we don't think we caught that on camera anyway. So yeah, that's what we saw. We saw some humpback whales. Right then, Johnny, did we pass our challenge? Let me know.
How many did we get correct?
And yeah, to end, you got that riddle absolutely correct. So the first few lines, millions of miles above, of course, it's Discovery Land, where you can, go on Space Mountain, millions of miles in the air. No room to push or shove. I figured that both, like in a spaceship or a rocket ship, and down below in a submarine, things get pretty cramped. But of course, you made the connection with the space and the ocean. And then it says stop where things are instrumental, and I like that you've put it in a picture of the organ, because that's exactly where you need to stop, where you see that massive nice organ in the middle of the room. And then of course, if you wait there a while, the little iris will open and you can see some sea creatures, and you made a note of which ones you saw. We of course saw the whale, but I'm happy that you saw some sea turtles too. So absolutely correct for that riddle. So, all in all, you managed to get 3 riddles absolutely correct. You understood the riddle, you give me the correct answer, 10 out of 10. 3 riddles you managed to actually do. You did actually do what I wanted you to do from the riddle, but you gave me the wrong answer. So you didn't show your workings accurately. And then 1 riddle you didn't get, and this surprised me as being the hardest one. So all in all, I think that's a pretty good showing. I thought it was very good to see your workings out, and most importantly, I hope you had fun with it. So again, if any of the viewers want to give a go at some of these riddles, by all means, let me know how you did.
I can't believe we missed that. Okay, touche. Well done, Johnny. Well done. We shall up our game next time. But I don't think we will give you such an easy challenge next time, since you give us quite a difficult one. But there we go. Well, thanks very much, guys, for watching, and don't forget to click the subscribe button and join our membership, as you can watch videos like this ahead of schedule and some bloopers as well. I'm pretty sure there will be plenty of bloopers in our videos and things like that. So click on that, check out our Disneyland Paris vlogs if you haven't already, and also check out Johnny and Rebecca's Disneyland Paris vlogs too. We got lots of vlogs coming up, so do make sure to subscribe. But until next time, bye guys.